I'm here, I'm here. So, hello. Oh, did the music stop or was there no music at all since the beginning? Ah no, it stopped, okay. Up! Camera one. Why do... I know. Hopla. Now it's gonna be better. Okay, let me just take the... Oof. I see you. Do you see me? No. If I press this button, still nothing. Hopla. Here? Ah, here I am. Hello, and welcome everyone. And I'm gonna reduce this a bit and increase this a tiny... like... Yep. Is it good like this? I think it's okay. It's maybe a bit too loud. Hopla, sorry I'm a bit late. Nothing wrong. I just I was cleaning some resin part for next week live stream. I was thinking, yeah, next week live stream. Up. Let me close this. I'm just checking around me if I have everything. And I think I do. So, hello everyone. I'm just gonna take the chat so I can see you. Blah, blah, blah. Happy affiliate anniversary. Yeah, I saw that. It's our affiliate anniversary. Thank you everyone. And thank you, Dorazon, for the follow. And I want to precise that currently we are... Oola. Let me... Okay. Currently we are 982 people. Come on. Come on. I think we can make it 1000. Maybe not at this stream, but come on. It's been teasing it since forever now. And hopefully then next year you won't be wishing happy affiliate anniversary, but you will be wishing a happy partnership anniversary. Even better. Anyway, I'm just checking we're live here and there. Is the... Yes, the message in the chat is pinned, so that's perfect. So I can show you what we're gonna work on tonight. But first, do I have any news? I do have a small news, but it's gonna be for later. Is that I received decal paper. So that means that now we can make our own sticker and our own decal for the model. And so maybe Thursday, we'll take a minute to make the decal on the motorbike that we did together. And to add some decal on the printer, the Prusa MK3 Cyberpunk. That would be great. But tonight, we are doing a RC plane. I will explain a bit the RC part, because it's not as easy as... it's mostly going to be the plane part. For those who followed the stream last week, we presented you... I'm going to show you this. We presented you this filament. You cannot really see, but it seems just like a normal white filament. But it's a lightweight PLA. It's made to be light. A self-designed decal or yes? I'm trying to think. For the printer, definitely it's going to be self-designed. We're gonna do it on Illustrator. I think I'm gonna do the design tomorrow and then we will apply them together on Thursday. We won't do this on stream. And for the thing that we're going to do tonight, we're going to need also some decal, but that are already made. And for the bike, it's mostly logo on the bike. And so for this, okay, wait, I'm just, for this, we will see. It's probably going to be, since I don't design the logo myself, it's already done. But we will see. But for the printer, yeah, it will be custom made, fully custom. That's going to be great. Okay, can I show you this? No, not this one. This one. Hey, hey. Okay. Up. Hopla. So, this is just a random part. I'm going to show you later what is this part for. But basically, it's to introduce you to the lightweight PLA. We already did a full live stream last week on this same channel. And so this week we're going to actually use it for a new project. I don't know if you can see. Okay, it's a bit... The texture is a bit rougher. And that's basically what I was explaining last week. Being that it's a foamy filament. So you can see that basically it's a bit rough, even on the side, because basically it's foam, and that's what makes it so light. Hopla. And so why are we using light filaments? Well, we use it for plane. We use it in place where the weight matter the most. And so plane, for example, is a great place to use light filaments. So, let me show you. It's already pinned in the chat. I'm still going to show you. This is what we're going to do tonight. I mean, when I say tonight, I mean tonight, Thursday, and in 2 weeks. It's going to take us 4 streams. Hopefully. I know myself. I don't know. I will start by a little presentation of the print that I did and what we have to do on each one and what is still missing. Up. But look at this. Look at this beauty. Biplane design, exactly. It's a Waco YMF5. So it's a real plane. And it's a model based on it. So our version won't, for now, the for now is important. Our version for now won't be RC. Mostly because I don't... There is 2 reasons for that. The first thing is that I don't have the material right away. I don't have the servo, and I don't have the motor and everything to make it RC. And mostly I don't have the remote control. Because all the rest is easy to find, remote control is a bit more expensive. And the second thing is that I did flight on simulator, or I did flight some drone, or this kind of thing. I never actually flight a RC plane, and so I don't trust my skills, and I know that if we make it RC, it will take off, and it will not land in one piece. So to prevent this, at least for now, we will stick to the model, and then I think we will still try to make it RC, but maybe we will see. We will see how we do it. Next night, 3 weeks from now. Next night, 3 weeks from now. I'm trying to understand. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. It's the end of the day. I'm tired. I didn't drink my coffee. You will excuse me. But yeah, basically it's gonna take us quite a lot of time. And you see there is some decal that we will do. We won't do the paint as is. We will do a different paint. Especially the pilot, damn. They really... So we'll do a different paint. And it's gonna be pretty. Okay. Let me show you what I have. If this one want to work. Hopla. So, I have 2 boxes full of stuff. And I still have a couple of parts to print. Some parts that were a bit tricky. Yep. Basically, I have almost all the parts of the fuselage and the... No, fuselage I have everything. I miss parts of the wings that are printing right now. I won't pull them all out because I don't have enough room on the on the table. Whoop. And I want to show you also this kind of thing. And this, I have some wire also. I'm gonna go get it. Yapla. Look, this is the decal paper. I have the decal. No, now we need to do it. And this is some wire. What? Oh no, the camera is gonna start to do this. No. I don't like when the camera is doing this. And this is some wire to basically control the flap and everything. Not the flap, but I don't remember the name in English. Les ailerons. Winglet? No. In English? Wing. Well, les ailerons. It will be in French. Up. I used to teach people to learn to fly RC plane. Damn. 20 years ago. You need to teach me. Or maybe you will be the one flying it. It's even safer. So we have carbon rod here and carbon tube here. It's real carbon fiber, so it's very light. Even though for now it's not meant to fly it directly, I still want to do things professionally. So we still work on the weight of everything, and we follow all the steps. I'm gonna show you. Basically, we have this with which we're gonna work. So it's the user guide. It's how to assemble it, how to print it also. This kind of thing, how to calibrate before the flight. Also, just I want to show you this. The final one. And thank you, Odesh. The final one is gonna be... there's no dimension. Length, 1 meter. Yeah, but what's the wingspan? I think it's somewhere. 1.4 meter. I think it's quite okay. Honestly, I think it's quite okay. It's gonna be a big boy. Let me show you on this one. So as I said, I have everything apart from some part of the wings that we will have tomorrow morning. And the propeller is also still printing. Not that it's really important. Because anyway, it's a show propeller. It's not a real one. If we ever put a motor in it, we will of course use a real one, so a wooden one like this. But yeah, for now, it's it's a fake one, and I'm printing one both in FDM and one in resin to see which one is the best. And I'm fully stupid because I just saw your question and I should calculate it. I don't know. I'm gonna calculate. I will many plane and on first flight for people. First flight can be scary. Yeah, the first flight is scary because it's a fragile thing, and if it crash, it destroy everything. But yeah, to answer the question of how much filament is needed for printing, actually not a lot. Really not a lot. Mainly for one thing, is that it's very light, and almost empty. Thank you so fucking little. And so we're gonna talk a bit about the printing of it and the trick, because you can already see that there is quite a lot of stringing. Let's take this one for example. It's the engine cover. It's basically, it's almost a vase mode. It's one perimeter for this one. And that's it. Often it's one perimeter. There is some modifier here and there, but that's why you can see the transparency of it. I mean, there's too much light here, but you can see the transparency there. Just checking that nothing, no, okay. And so it's, you can see that it's very flexible, very fragile. So, yeah, very light. And I will try to calculate, but basically I would say, because I use, what I did is that I had 5 spools that were rotating. They were always in the dryer, and when I need one, I pull it out of the dryer, print with it. When the print is done, I remove it, I put a new one in it. So there was a constant rotation, and I never empty a spool. But I would say overall I would use 3 spool, so a bit less than 3 kilogram. Are they saying how much on the... Because I know that they did a bill of material. Yeah, they say to use 2.5 kilogram of their filament. So it gives you an idea, 2.5 kilogram. 750 gram per spool, 2,250. Yeah, around this. I don't know exactly. We will weight it at the end. But yeah, there is something that add a bit of weight, which are the tires, which are made of TPU. TPU 90. 10% infill with gyroid, so it's quite flexible. The print quality is not the best. You can see that I'm gonna reprint them because I'm not satisfied with the print quality of the tire. But that's the thing. It's the overhang is round, and it's TPU complicated, and some resin parts. So this is heavy. If I want to make it light, the best is to print it in lightweight. But the resin, the advantage is that it's going to be pretty good enough number to get an idea. Yeah, and it's basically very low. And so yeah, this is the cylinder made in resin, and there will be glued all around the engine like this. It's purely for the decor, and so it adds weight for basically nothing. But those are very complicated to print in FDM to have a good result with them. So yeah, there's some little detail. I'm gonna show you first before showing you too much parts. Or should I show you the parts? Let's show you the parts. Then I'm gonna talk a bit about the slicing and the issue that I faced. So, as I said, how big a motor is it going to have? Up, let me take the bill of material. So, motor, any motor, 50-55, and that with a weight of up to 450 gram. So it's a big motor. It's a big motor. They used a Carnegie. Let me look. Carnegie Air Drive SK3. This is the one. Okay, I don't know what happened. Anyway, so yeah, this is the one. Hopla, let me show you. This is the one that they used. Double shielded. What? I don't know much about motor, but 403 kV. Max power, 1750 watt. Max load 70 amp. What kind of motor is this? It's like it look like a very powerful one. 70 amp for almost 2000 watt. What kind of motor is that? That's a dangerous one. And this... Wait. KV. Does it mean 430,000 RPM per volt? No, there is no way. There is no way. No. KV. Oh, no. Okay, oh no, KV. Okay. 430 RPM per volt. So let me calculate. Where is my calculator? Let me take my phone. Oh, fuck. I've put water everywhere. Dirty water on top of that. Thankfully, the cup was almost empty, so it's not... I'm lying, it's not everywhere. But there is dirty water. Up. Yep. So, I don't remember the formula anymore. It's multiplied. Thank you. I didn't remember if it was multiplied or divided. So that means that we have 170 divided by 70, 25 volts. 25 by... So it's 10, 11 RPM. 10k to 11k RPM. That's a good one. That's powerful. No, not this one. What did I do? Yeah. Okay. Good enough number to get an idea. Oh no, that was the spool, sorry. And can it be printed in PLA or PTG? So this is PLA. Everything is, except for the TPU and the resin, everything is printed in PLA. This one you can see that the color is a bit different because it's a normal PLA. If I recall, it's PLA plus 2.0, while this one is the lightweight. I could have done it in a lightweight, it's just that it was easier to do it in normal one in this case, because this one was printed on the core one that we did together, not the core one, the MK3 Cyberpunk that we did together. It's one of our first prints, and because basically you can see that there is quite a lot of nice detail, And this is because this is print with a printer that have a 0.25 millimeter nozzle. So you can see that there is quite a lot of detail. That's nice. I mean, mostly that the details, the small details, are very sharp. So this is, that's nice. Lightweight model or glider stuff like that with little motor, yeah, they need to be pretty light. What's the battery power that they are using? Battery, it depends, 6S. Any 6S. I don't remember what 6S. I checked because I did the bill of material first. 5 to 600 gram. So basically the whole thing is around 4 kg. We used to fly gas power. That must have been nice. With nice sound and everything. With PLA it's maybe a bit dangerous though. This one also is printed with the 0.25 nozzle. Ah, no, I have another material. This one too. So this is printed with the 0.25, but with the lightweight. And yeah, very sharp. I like this nozzle. It's very, very sharp. And I didn't do any post-processing on it, but you can see that the parts are so clean. So clean. Very sharp, very clean. So this one have 2 color, because there was a filament change. And anyway, we're gonna paint it, so we don't care. Yeah, this one too. Printed with the... That's the first one that I show you. This is for the tire. I've only been printing since November, so it's still learning. I watched your stream on TPU, and the tips you gave help a lot when I printed with TPU. Nice. Nice, nice. But you can see that I didn't follow my own tips, because the results is kind of disgusting on this one. I wanted absolutely to have it for tonight, so I pushed it, and I shouldn't have. Do what I say. No, what is it again? Do what I say, not what I do. So, do we still have music here? Yes. Just gonna increase a bit. Hopla. All of this was really helped by the fact that... Gonna open the slicer to show you. All the files are pre-sliced. So I still had some modification to do. But if I open a wing, for example, up, let's open this one. Hopla. So this is what we have when we download the file. And we open it in Prusa Slicer. So everything is pre-done for a Prusa MK3. Generic direct drive printer, but it works for Prusa MK3. And you can see that everything is already pre-done. There is 2 things that I change. The first one is the filament. Sunlu Lightweight, it's the preset that I came out with. And of course, the printer, so it was a Core 1. And I will mention a bit the iFlow and the normal one a bit later. And, so we're gonna slice, but I also want to show you my dad's favorite saying, exactly. Important one. Especially when you're on stream. Do what I say, not what I do. And you can see that basically there is nothing. Just this part is 27 gram. So it's basically nothing. I changed two things. The first one I discovered a bit too late is that you can see that we can see actually quite a lot the marking. I will try to get you a part to show you. This is perfect example. Up. So, the marking, as you can see, it's appear. No, I'm gonna do it like this. It's appear on the final part. Up. You can see that we can, and it's not just transparency. It's here. You can see that it's in 3D. It's in the parts. Thank you, Moliendo, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And you can see here also, it's in 3D. It's in 3D there, there. So that's not good. This, à la poubelle. Hop là. Now this is the final one. So this part is not good, but that's my bad. It's because I had an issue with this. This one, you can see, it's all smooth. There is nothing. You can see by transparency there, but it's all smooth. There is nothing coming out. And this is for one specific setting. I don't know if you can already guess, but it's for one specific setting on the parts. And I'm gonna show you even more if we can zoom like that. You can see that the printer, when it's doing the motion, up, it's doing everything in one motion, like that. And so you end up with a little blob or little recessing thing here, because everything is done in one motion. And this is due to, where is it? Parameter generator, which is in Arachne. And if you put the classic one, we're gonna try again. Up, and you can see now it's doing it in several motions. So first the perimeter, and then up the interior like that. Two motion. This usually take a bit more time. 4 hour 47 if we are with Arachne. 4 hour 28. It's not that much, but yeah. But the result is that using classic will totally prevent this thing, and now you can see when you zoom out, a fully smooth surface. So this is the case there. Now, other modification that I did, I add a brim, because the brim is safety. If you don't add brim, you're basically on 1 or 2 perimeter on your build plate. It's not ideal. So I add a brim. I often reduce a bit the layer height just to have a better surface. And that's about it. Oh yeah, last thing. This is already included in the file, but you can see that the thing is basically full. You can see that it's full. And so we use a setting that we almost never use. We basically use it only when we are doing airplane parts, almost. Maybe there is other application, but that's the most common one. It's in advanced, the slicing mode. Usually it's in regular, And so if I do regular, oh wait, yes, let me add some infill. If I do regular, you can see that there is infill, as the part should be. This is what the part would look like usually. But with the even odd, up, we basically make the thing hollow. Okay, I still need to remove up. And then you can see that it's hollow, but you still have the structure in the middle to reinforce everything. Like that. Puff, 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 puff. And that's about it. Now, before we go on this, good thing the printer plate is big. Actually, no, not even, because I think... let me look... I think they are saying... Print weight, yeah, a bit less than 2.5 kilogram. Never exceed speed of 100 kilometers. Come on. Come on. Tac, tac, tac. Okay, let me see. Where is it? Don't I have the information? No. Okay, they don't say it. I thought they said it. Or one. Not, my god, I'm gonna manage. The MK3, sorry. You can see that I have plenty of room to put it. And the MK3 is 235 by 235. So most parts, I mean, for the part they fit most printer. Now, I want to show you something. Okay, let me put this away. My biggest, or mostly the biggest issue that I faced with this filament is, you guessed it, the stringing. Look at all this stringing. The stringing by itself is not too problematic. Also, this one I'm gonna reprint because I have a bit of under extrusion there and there. It's not too problematic, but it's just a lot of work to clean. Use a torch. Yeah, still a huge plane. It is, yeah. So, but the thing is, even with a torch, okay, two things. First, the PLA lightweight, since it's a foamy filament, it's actually quite flammable. If you use the torch, you won't have an issue, but you shouldn't leave it too much, especially also because there's just one perimeter, and so you can just go through basically the perimeter very quickly. So you can use the torch, yep, to clean everything, but the ideal situation is to not have stringing at all. And also the problem is that sometimes when you have too much stringing, you need to basically remove it before torching it, because otherwise there is so much stringing that you're basically melting too much plastic and it forms this kind of blob that are a bit harder to remove. But the ideal situation is to not have stringing at all. Let me show you. Do I have a good part? Not really. This one? I mean, this one is clean. The problem is that this one is not good because I messed up with one of the parameter. But this one, you can see, very limited stringing. Anyway, on the inside, so we don't really care, but very limited stringing. And this was due to the fact that the nozzle used for this one is a normal nozzle. It's not a high flow nozzle. The high flow nozzle tend to string more, and I need to tune the setting to adapt to the high flow. And the normal nozzle tend to have way less stringing than the high flow. Unfortunately, I broke it. I'm not even sure why, but basically it's, do I have it somewhere here? No. It's a harder nozzle and the tip chip. So it's a broken nozzle. And let me show you in the meantime. Up. The parameter of the filament. You will see that it's a bit different. And this is the parameter to prevent as much as possible some stringing. Oh my god, someone is already throwing me some tomato. It's Sebastian, of course it's Sebastian. So this is the preset that I came out with for the lightweight PLA. And as you can see, low print temperature, 200, 203. And the cooling, what did I change on the cooling? No, basically I blasted the cooling. And slow down the print, especially for the, especially even for the small layer. And extrusion multiplier 0.95, reducing the extrusion multiplier. And where is it again? In advance. Okay, here it is. Volumetric speed, slow. Slow. Always slow. And you can see that this one, for example, if we go in the speed, yep, 42 millimeter per second. So less than 50. It needs to be slow in order to be good, especially because it's a fragile filament. And so it can easily break even inside the extruder, especially if it's a bit wet. And the last most important parameter in filament override are a lot of retraction, slow down a bit the retraction, and wipe while retracting. This one I had some issue with it, especially with the high flow. All this was good with the normal nozzle. With the high flow, it was a bit tricky. But basically, the idea here is that when we change layer, or when we just retract the filament, we pull the filaments out of the extruder. We always do this, but in this case, we pull it a lot. And by pulling it a lot, you prevent more some accumulation of the filaments in the nozzle, and that's what creates the stringing. So by pulling it more, you prevent some part of the stringing. The issue with this is that the more you pull, the slower it is, because you need to pull 6 millimeter at a slow speed. And the wipe is that you have a movement while you retract to, it's always the same, it's to prevent this blob from forming at the end of the nozzle. And this way you prevent stringing. Always the same thing. Hopla. Now, we can work. Before working, I will show you the last part. That we're gonna work on it also tonight, this part. It's this one. The one that's not PLA. So this one is PETG. This part is made in PETG transparent, and there isn't much to say about it. I will work a bit around it to make it a bit more transparent. But what we're going to do tonight is that we're going to apply some layer of clear coat to make it even more transparent. I want to see what they did on their side. I don't know if we can see it. Not really. No, not really. But that's an okay transparency. But with some clear coat, it should look very good. In the same spirit, I did this part. So this one I'm gonna sand because I want it not to be fully transparent, but to be a bit more diffusing. It's a part to diffuse the LED light on the printer, the Prusa Cyberpunk MK3 that we did. Yep. And I think that's about it. So tonight, what we're gonna do, we're gonna apply some clear coat on that. That's gonna be the first thing. Then we will have quite a lot of cleaning on all those parts, removing the stringing. To be fair, I will remove a bit of the stringing on the inside, but not too much. I won't bother too much with the stringing on the inside. Mostly I will just pull it by end. And then the rest is mostly the outside. Okay, I'm gonna change the music, otherwise I'm gonna get flagged. I don't want to be banned. Is it gonna work? Or is YouTube gonna do the same as always? Okay. So yeah, we'll have some painting to do, especially this guy. This guy will need to be painted. The propeller, this will also need to be painted. Bust. But the decal will do most of the decor. And the engine, of course. I won't tell you too much, but for the paint, I have this. I don't know if the color reminds you of anything, but the color scheme will basically be this and that. Mostly white, with some teal accents, like that. Connect up flamethrower. This will fix it. I think this will. Clean. Okay, first. Yeah, the tire. The tires are... I mean, to be fair, most of the tires will be hidden like this. But still, I think I'm gonna reprint it. Okay, clear coat. And let me drink, because I yap. I finally also buff some black primer. Finally. My clear coat. Are we gonna use this one or this one? Okay, let's add this. Let's work with this one. It's a thick one, so I don't know how it will react. I usually use the Tamiya one. You know what? I printed the first version, so I'm just gonna try and see how it is on it. Because the thing is, I don't want to thin it. Because if I thin it, it won't be as transparent and glossy. It's actually okay. Okay, we're gonna apply it on both sides. And we will see, we will compare it with the Tamiya one. What I love with the thinner, not the thinner, the clear coat, is that you apply it and you can already see the difference there. Look at that. With the color. What is this product? This product is it's a clear coat by Createx Color. I don't know if I recommend it. I didn't find a perfect clear coat for now. And the other one that I have is a Tamiya one. And I think I prefer the Tamiya one. I'm just gonna... Up. Look at that. Thank you, Brick and Bank app. I assume, I don't speak German, but I assume that you're wishing me a happy affiliate anniversary. This one is supposed to be water-based. And the Tamiya one is, of course, alcohol-based. Up. Let's try the Tamiya. Tamiya, I had good results. But I usually have to apply several coats. Hopla. And this is X22 by Tamiya. It's a transparent, glossy one. I think I already explained it, but for Tamiya, X is glossy and XF is matte. So this one, for example, XF dark sea gray is a matte one, matte paint, and this one, a new pot. I ran out of it. Where is it? Because of course they put the sticker in everything. Yeah. X11. It's a silver one. It's a glossy one. So for example, this one, X2, it's a glossy white. Gauzy Clear Coat is famous. Yep. Let me see. Okay. Oh yeah, I see for transparent parts. Nice. Ooh. Shiny indeed. Hopla. Let me take my towel. Okay, we're gonna try the Tamiya one. What I like with the Tamiya compared to the other one is that it's way more liquid. It's already way thinner. Up. And I don't want to sand the parts. I know that it would be the good thing to do in order to have a real transparent finish. My other solution is to use PVB, because the PVB, you can melt it in alcohol, and so you can smooth the surface with it. It's another solution. I don't know if I might try. Because one last issue that we have with transparent prints like this, FDM print, up, tack, is that there is kind of a polarizing effect and you can already see it here, is that, of course, if I touch the thing, it's not gonna... up. See? Depending on the orientation, it's more or less transparent. And it's because of the layer line. I'll use a torch a bit that also help with to make it clear. Yes, and you can see that here I already tried, so it's painted, and it deformed the thing. But that's indeed another solution. And the last solution, it is to use clear resin. This would be perfect. The issue is that printing this part in resin is gonna be a real pain. So I want to prevent this. I don't want to print it in resin. I mean, okay, let's apply another coat of this one. I'm quite generous with the coat. I think we're gonna go... The Tamiya have a more of a natural color. It doesn't... This one make it a bit blue. But actually quite nice. I'm actually surprised. This is actually quite okay. So it won't be fully transparent, but that's actually quite okay. Okay, let's use the Tamiya one last time. Okay, I'm gonna move this one. Otherwise, I'm gonna spill water everywhere again. One coat of Tamiya should give us a pretty good idea. Oh my god, it's so thin. This is very good. Then when it's gonna be dry, we will see. Because anyway, I'm probably gonna put quite a lot of coat. Not just 2. But at least after 2 coats, we will have a good idea of which one we want to use. Hop là. Some alcohol. Up. So. It's quite similar. We're gonna let it dry to have a better idea. But just from this, yeah, it's look like the Tamiya is a winner. Up. I mean, this one look very transparent there. I don't know. This one, the problem is that this one look also very reflective, more than transparent. So we're gonna let them dry. We're gonna let it dry and think you reprinted. Okay, this on the side. So first we're gonna clean this and then we're gonna prime. Up. So in order to clean, favorite tool, ultrasonic cutter, of course. Yep. There shouldn't be too much cleaning to do. There is a bit of support there. And that's it. You can see that here, it's not like the thing here, the fin, a bit destroyed. It doesn't matter because it's the backside. The cutter is nice too. I was also like, oh, it's so nice. I love the, to be fair, cutter. I wasn't expecting anything and I'm using it a lot. And actually, I think the part that I'm the most surprised about is that I use it a lot to cut FDM prints. Because I never really had a good solution to cut FDM prints. I would do it with just a cutter, an X-Acto. But it's so much easier with an ultrasonic cutter. Yep. Okay, the most important one is this side, because this one is the visible side. Also, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need 7 of them. We're gonna do all of them, just in case. No stress with that. Okay, so... checking if there is anything else to clean, but basically no, there is just supports there that need to be cleaned and that's it. This was printed on the Creality printer. The Creality Alot Mage S. So resin printer from Creality. It's quite rare. I don't use it much. I must say. But it was available and so there was some old resin in it. I was like, okay, let's use it. Yep. So easy. I think I can zoom even more. I hope the sound is not too bad. As I said that, the sound is even worse. We are all at the dentist right now. Hop là. Okay. This one on top? No. Puff. It's funny because I can hear sometimes with the ultrasound. I was wondering what it was. Some interference with the mic. It's the same interference as back in the day, long time ago, when we had speakers that would make the sound when we receive the message on the phone. I don't know. You know, when you receive a message on your phone and your speaker are detecting it before your phone does. Well, I have this kind of interference, very light, sometimes when I use the ultrasonic cutter. I mean, maybe it's not the ultrasonic cutter, but it's the first time I hear it with this headset and this mic. And right now the cutter is very close to both of them, so I think that's it. Here's volume 1 of my Christmas present list. Isn't it a bit too early to think about that? I need to have a new incentive, like Easter. For Easter, I want an ultrasonic cutter. I wish we could partnership with a ultrasonic cutter brand to make you win some. Okay. Just clean. Poof. Up. Almost done. We better spend... We better spend a bit more time doing it. That way we won't regret it once the model will be done. Hopla. Okay. Oof. Then the last two. Oh, this one is already very clean. Some supports here and there. And then that's it. Up. And then we can start to prime. Oh, this one is very dirty. All of the support are here. Up. Okay. Also, I have another part that go with the motor. This one. This little one, if I'm not mistaken, goes in the hole like that. Puff. So this hole is a drain hole. And this part is just to plug the drain hole. Does it go? I'm trying to see. I think it goes like that. We need to see the pictures. Yes, exactly. Like that. So, before painting it, I mean, we're gonna, of course, prime it. But first, I want to see which color we should use. And I think, it's gonna be black. Up. Because basically, Let me show you the picture. Where did it go? Oh, this website is going to be wonderful. Look at that. We have an image of the board. Perfect. And on top of that, what's going on? Why didn't it centered? Ah, like that it's better. Hello everyone. Thank you Shenanigan 3D for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Let me show you what we're working on. Up. Today we are doing this. Isn't it great? Isn't it glorious? So it's a 3D printed RC plane. The little twist is that if we go there, a bit upper, it's 1.4 meter, quite big. I gotta say, it's gonna be a big one. Thank you for the affiliate anniversary. I don't know what we're gonna do with this information, but thank you. And yeah, so tonight is the first live stream about it. 3D Labs model are great, yeah, and they're pre-cut and everything, so that's great. Airplane design that circle around being able to smoke while you fly. It. Well, for the fly it part, we will see later. Let's focus on the smoke part then. For the flying part, it's a bit of a complicated topic. And right before you arrived, I was looking at some pictures to get inspiration for the paint. I mean, I know exactly what kind of paint I want to do. I won't tell you too much. But basically, this is perfect. I'm gonna save it because this is basically perfect. This is approximately the livery that we're gonna do. And there is pictures of this. The instrument panel. Perfect. It's black. Okay. And the engine. How big is the full scale? I think it's so it's a 1 by 6.5 the scale. So let's see. Variants. Do they have... Length 7 meter. Wingspan 9 meter. That's quite good. Gotta run. Have a great stream. Of course. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. I hope everything was good with your stream. And see you. See you. So yeah. 9 by 7. Quite okay. Almost fit in a parking square. Actually, it's not. I mean, 9 is it's huge. It's huge. But it's okay. Like when you look at it with someone next to it. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. This is a nice livery too. I like it. This is pretty. There's so many different livery. This is the most famous one, I think. And I don't know which one. I'm not exactly sure which livery we're gonna take. Not very. Livery. Oh, in chrome it's very pretty too. But I think it's gonna be something along the line. It's gotta be something along the line. Maybe a mix. I don't know yet. Anyway, we're here for the motor. There. Color scheme is classic. There is, yeah, but I love it. I love it. It's never too early for Christmas wish. I think I still have to practice being good. But you can say that having an ultrasonic cutter will make you good. Old plane had style built in. I agree. I love old plane. And by old plane, I include mid-century plane. I basically include everything before jet engine. And this goes to commercial flights too. Some jet engine are good, reaction engine are good, but yeah, it's not the same. It's never the same. Don't start me with the plane. I would never stop. Okay, first thing first, right before you arrived, we were cleaning this. Art Deco era had some nice looking plane. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. No, I'm gonna show you this. My favorite plane. Oh, now I need to find the exact one. It's not the 55, it's the... if it's not the 55, not the 66. $65, I think. Is it the 65? Oh my god. Wait. I think it is, but I'm not quite sure. Because there is different variants. Up. Let me look. Yeah, it's the 65. This one. The Savoia Marchetti. What? Why is the sound? What's going on with my sound? What? Why did you... The mic behind me unmuted? Okay. I don't know why. Weird. This plane. Savoia Marchetti S65. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And when you look at... when you look at this, it's so pretty. Okay, we're not moving. But yeah. All that to say that all planes are very pretty. I love it. This is like... I love that. So, as I was saying, before you arrived, we were doing the cylinder. And since it's resin printed, this one came in two parts because this is the drain hole. And so we have little plug like that. That goes inside. And that are, after that, glued. So we're gonna glue them. That's gonna be the first step. Then we're gonna prime. And then up, we are gonna paint. Tack. It's gonna be quite quick to glue them all in position. Where did I put up? I have plenty of little parts like that. Oh. Okay. Now the question is, should we paint it separately? Or should we, and then glue it? Or should we glue everything together and then paint it. I think the last option is the best. Glue everything and then paint. But I want to see how easy it would be to paint. Up. Well, yeah. You have some string. Up. And the last one. Goes... What? Goes through. If my plier wasn't twisted. Well, I think it's a bit too late now. Yep. It's a bit late. Can I push it? Yes, I pushed it. Okay. I don't know what happened. Hopla. Like this. Okay. So let me take the engine bay to see what we do with it. Up. This is the one. Hello, Layers with Lily. Thank you for the happy anniversary. Very useful. Yeah, basically these go like that. Welcome, welcome. You're a first-time chatter. I didn't... Okay. Ah, but it's always because you continue to stream when we stop. That's why. I don't know why. It's sometimes, you know, I have the... I'm like... I have the impression that you already spoke in the chat, but no. Welcome then. Yep. So, the question was, should we glue it and then paint? I think so. I think so. What are we building today? We are building this. A RC plane. My god. I understand now. It's because when... What? No, I don't understand. Basically, I have a problem with my macro deck. When I switch the scene, it's turned on the mic behind me there. And that's why when I speak, it speaks like there is echo. Because the mic behind me... Anyway. It doesn't matter. That's what we're doing. I love Radial Engine, but I have to work with full scale during restoration. Oh my god. Lucky you. Lucky you. I wish it was my case. First, we're gonna clean this one, and then we are gonna take a decision. Do you prime your prints? Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna prime them. But now the question is, are we painting after gluing? I think we're gonna paint after gluing. Okay, let's first of all, let's look at this. So this is the engine that we're working with. Black cylinder, chrome tubing, a bit of golden tubing there, gray cover. But this cover we don't show, so it's okay. But basically the cylinder are a different color than the engine. So yeah, we can see it here. All that to say that we're not gonna glue them. We're gonna paint everything and then we're gonna glue. Okay, perfect. So, first, we clean this a bit. So, in order to clean, always the same. Ultrasonic cutter. Okay, first, before everything, before the ultrasonic cutter, since this is resin, it was okay, but this is FDM, so we're gonna torch it. Up. And we're gonna be especially careful on the edge here, because it's very thin. And I'm not even sure that we're gonna use that much of the ultrasonic cutter. Because after torching it, what I usually do is that I use a scraper to remove the excess filaments. Up. Sorry for the click-clack. Okay. And then we're gonna use a little scraper. Here it is. Up. It's usually because torching it remove the stringing by forming, like by melting it and then forming blob. And so the best thing is to just scrape it. It's removed very easily by just scraping the blob. Yep. This part will be a bit more complicated here, but the rest should be fairly easy and clean. And the more I think about that, the more I want to reprint this part. To reprint it with the 0.25 nozzle. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't work too much on it. Maybe we should focus on the cylinder. Yep. I mean, at the same time, it's not like it's the most visible part. So I feel like I would... No. I almost did it, but no, it's ridiculous. I'm not gonna do it with 0. It's gonna take 2 days to print for a result that's gonna be almost the same. I can't, and it's not gonna be visible. No, but now the more I think about it, the more I want to do it. But it's not gonna be visible, like literally, like nobody will notice. Like it's literally useless. You will notice now. That's the thing. Now I will only notice that. Okay, I will do it. I don't care. I don't care. It's my plane. I do whatever I want. Meaning, we're gonna prime. Where's the seat? Where did I put the seat? Bah. This, by the way, is printed with the 0.25. Okay. I literally printed the seat today. Where did I put it? Bah. Ah. Here. And then the headrest. So, up. This is the seat? So lame. I'm sorry, but like, the model of the seat is kind of lame. And then this goes there. I mean, not that the seat was the most comfortable one, but still, like, a bit of cushioning. If I'm going that fine of detail, I will drag out the resin printer. I hate a small nozzle clog easily. Actually, I don't have much issue with the small nozzle clog. And surprisingly, with this filament, I didn't have any issue. But it's, for me, it's mostly the time. It's mostly the time. There are so many parts over the housing. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. And also, oh my god, I need the chat maybe. That way I won't lose YouTube. And what printer did I use? So this one, the resin prints are done on a Creality Alot Mage 8, Alot Mage S, if I can speak. This one, all the fine detail, the 0.25 nozzle, have been made with a Prusa MK3. This one has warped a bit, by the way. I might reprint it too. It's gonna be sitting like that. So, yeah. And why is it even in two parts, by the way? Oh, it's because it's a decorative part. That means that this, yeah, because this is what all the engine. Okay, this goes there. This is the holder for the engine. Okay, we'll see. What did I say? Yes, and all of the other parts, the normal parts, this one, for example, it's made on a Prusa Core 1 Plus. Some parts, like the TPU, or this seat, or the transparent cover there, have been printed with P1S from Bamboo. Mostly because it was available at the time, so I used it. One clog and you lost too much. Yeah, okay, fair. Perfectionist will be perfectionist, exactly. And perfectionist will be also very slow. Okay, so which one do we prefer? If we put it this way. I don't know. I have a 0.15 reverb nozzle, but I've not tried it yet. Oof. Oof. This is 0.25 is already very slow, and 15. I want to see how it look like. The good filament do not have issue, but you make one mistake and put it some trash stuff, and the small nozzle is trashed. So I can see running just Sunlu. You likely do not see an issue. Yeah, and the thing also is that on the MK3, the nozzle is quite annoying to change. So you don't want to change it every 2 seconds. But exactly, with Sunlu filaments, no problem, no issue. Tack. Yeah. So, poof. That's what we're gonna use. We're gonna prime. And to be fair, the camera will shut off. That's what's gonna happen. Up, I'm just putting out some glove and we can start. I'm gonna put some mask too. Some mask. I'm gonna put a mask. And that's it. Yep. So for now we're just gonna prime the cylinder, the instruments panel, and that's it. And the seat, yeah, the seat too. The other part I'm not quite satisfied yet, so we're not gonna paint this one, for example. I mean, this one is supposed to go there. This one is the one that it's in 2 parts, like that. It's glued. And then you have the blade on each side and it turns. Great. So, primer. Black primer. Technically, I don't have to thin it. Hopefully. Up. This is just water. Okay. Yep. It's water. It's flowing. Good. Like this. We shake the primer. Yep. Puff. Okay. That's nice to have black primer for once. Yep. Let me put... Okay. Let me just straighten this. Up. Okay. 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 Is it working? Good. If we had let him convince himself to ignore the issue, it would have bothered him forever. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I will lose some time, but at least I will be happy with the thing. Nobody will notice the difference, but it's okay. Hopla. Part primed. Up. Second one. I'm gonna need this. If the camera won't destroy itself by the end of the stream. Okay, let me put this away. Up. I need this. Hello, barking cauldron. Hello, hello, hello. Have you ever used a pin board for paint? Just a board with small nail to seal its part on. No. I actually never. I could. That's a good idea. I do have this. Up. Basically what I do is that for certain parts that adapt to it, like that. It all on it. But yeah, I might as well make myself a pinboard. Yep. Good. And now the cylinder, it's gonna be the same. So the cylinder, the thing is the bottom part, I don't want to paint it. So this is okay. This, I will just hold everything like this. And then I can rest them directly flat on their bottom part. Also, we saw that the black part of the engine was glossy, but the black color that I have is a matte one. So we will have to do a little mix with a glossy finish. Make it glossy. Yep. You're not doing the engine in chrome? No. At first, that's what I wanted to do. But then, I looked at all the pictures of engine of Waco, and it's all black. It's all shiny black. With chrome parts. There is chrome parts. But it's all painted black. And overall, with the color that we're gonna choose for the whole plane, it's gonna look better. It's gonna look better if it's black rather than chrome. There will be some chrome accent. Like, for example, the tube there, that's gonna be chrome. And that's also one of the reasons why I'm priming it in black. It's so the chrome really pop out. Because I could have primed it in white since it's black. It doesn't change much. And the pilot, I'm gonna prime in white. Hopla. Way. Way. Wiggly. Wiggly. Black will be nice under the calling the plane as. Yes, yes, I think so too. I think so too. Chrome is nice for visible engine. I mean, it is visible, but like fully out cylinder engine. Like, I don't have an example of plane, but there is several one. Like a Junker GU52. GU. Does the Junker have a... JU52. It's a bad example. It's covered. No. Anyway, bad example. I'm running Sunlu today on all my current prints. Galaxy, Silver Silk, and black and red mattes. Galaxy Black, I love that. Oh wait, Galaxy Black, also Twinkly Black. Oh, I'm gonna receive some soon. Technically next week. But I love the Galaxy. Galaxy and Twinkly. It's overall my favorite kind of filament. The Galaxy. Damn, I'm using a lot of paint. I mean, that's because the primer... I don't put much in the cup. And it's quite thin. So... it goes away quickly. Hopla. I like the matte finish though. I like the matte finish of the primer. It's quite clean. This will be folded like that. Up. And we'll go inside. I shouldn't have folded. Not yet. But that's okay. Yep. And that way, by painting this, like that, we won't have the grid anymore. And so the autofocus won't piss me off. It will finally work. Clean. Very clean. A bit under. Yep. We have some Sunlu rainbow and some Easter egg I'm running today. On some Easter egg I'm running today. Some... I like the rainbow too. I think I prefer the multicolor. The one that have the color on the same filaments, basically. But I like the rainbow a lot, yeah. Especially the transparent rainbow. This primer is quite nice. I love all rainbow, and Sunlu does have some pretty one. Rainbow are very popular, yeah. Yeah, rainbow are very popular. It matches certain prints very well. Up. 3 more to go. I say 3, but I don't know. Technically, we have 1 spare. Up. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Up. Okay. No. I'm more of a color shift myself, but Easter egg, this is fitting well. Yep. Yeah, for Easter egg, that's the thing. Rainbow, I think, adapts very well to certain prints. So for certain prints, it's very pretty. It's very cute. And especially for Easter, yeah. Up. Okay. Is it done? This is done. Last one. Up, and then we're gonna prime some more stuff. Oh, I just thought about something. You were talking about chrome, and I need to look at the tires, the gears, the rim of the gears, if it's chrome or if it's black. But no matter what, it's gonna be primed in black. Up. And that's it for the cylinder. Okay, let me just look at the tires. I'm going to look. No problem. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Plus for Easter egg hunt at a charity, I like having a warm feeling and not having a silk print for when kids step on it. Tac. Can we see the... Oh, we can't even... Okay, no, it's useless. We can't even see the tires. You can see that we can't see the tires. So, I mean, we can see the tires, not the rim. It's a foamy TPU. I like the texture of their TPU. I'm definitely gonna reprint my tires. Probably that I'm gonna add a bit of fuzzy skin then. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Up. It just feels like lastly to break. I mean, if it's normal PLA, yeah. Yeah. Up. Oh, my nozzle is dirty. You can see all the splash. This is from a dirty clogged nozzle. See, clogged nozzle doesn't just it's not just for printer. It's for airbrush too. Oh yeah, this is a very dirty nozzle. Not that it's much of an issue for this one, but definitely we need to clean the airbrush. That's a problem. All this dirty splatter. At least it's giving a bit of texture. I really don't like this seat. It's so ugly. I'm gonna reprint one. I'm gonna try to find a model online because it's ugly. Up. Now, time to clean the airbrush. Up. A bit of this. Then we clean the cup without pressing on anything. this camera, oh my god. Up, like that. A bit more. I'm gonna remove it just so I can clean a bit more. I've got a few things to do. You have a good stream and catch you next time. Of course, no problem. Do your things and see you on Thursday. Yep. Tack. I have an early military aluminum seat for a drag race car project and they do look that utilitarian. No, I do agree that they look utilitarian, like, but still there is at least a bit of padding. So, see for example, this is the inside of a Waco. There is a bit of texture, a bit of volume. This one is literally just sheet, like a sheet metal. And this one, see, there is a bit of, okay, it's fully black, but this one have a bit of chrome on the top. I want to see the seat. This one have a bit of padding, we can see. This one have a padding too. Yeah, I need something a bit more... a bit better. There is even... is padding inside. Okay, that's pretty. We might not go that far. The padding was the parachute they sat on. Ah, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Well, we're gonna make a parachute then. Up. I need... Where did I... Ah, yeah. I need the cap. I really need to 3D print one. We make it bubble, bubble, bubble. Then we throw the water away. Some more water. Same thing. It's bubble, 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 bubble. It become more and more transparent. If I put some water in the thing, it's gonna be more efficient. Up. Is that just a pen cap you're plugging with? Yeah. It is. It is just a pen cap. I need to 3D print a part because on top of that, since it's a pen cap, it have a hole there that I need to plug. So I need to print this, but without any, just like a cap. And I always forget to do it. This is almost good. I think we do it one last time and it's gonna be perfect. Anyway, we're gonna print some black. We're gonna paint some black again to do the shiny finish of it. The first thing is that we're gonna do the... See, transparent. Perfect. The thing is that now we're gonna do the clear coat on the panel. Up. Hopla. Why print if that works? Two things. First, because I need to plug the hole. That's annoying. And also because the pen is here. So the pen the pen kind of needs its cap. It's just to have a little tool. And so that's why I don't have to steal the cap. Okay. We're gonna take these three to make the gloss black. Oh, first, talking about gloss, we're gonna take this one and we're gonna paint this. We're gonna do the first coat of a clear coat with the brush. That's right here. And with a camera that's working. Look at this. I'm gonna put quite a lot. Up. That's why I like the Tamiya one. You don't need too much. It's so thin that it go everywhere, which is quite rare for a clear coat. And so we like that. Especially since this way you don't have brush streak. Up. Don't forget the other side, otherwise it's not transparent. Hopla. Yep. Now there is quite a lot, so we can let it dry. Puff. Okay. Up, the alcohol is here. Because the only issue is that the Tamiya one is alcohol based, so it requires alcohol to clean. Okay. Up first the clear coat. We're gonna make, I think, so I'm not gonna measure. I'm gonna go by eye. It's gonna be 50-50. Up. And quite a lot of thinner. Because the black paint especially is thick and the gloss is thick too. So that means the too thick thing, the airbrush won't like it a lot. Up. What does it look like? No. Okay. I think I can put a bit more. I'm just gonna put it on the underside here. Yeah, I'm gonna put a bit more black. cup. And then hopefully we're gonna have enough. I don't think so, but that's okay. We're gonna make some more. Okay. Mask on. Where did I put the black? Am I blind? Ah, it's it. Okay. Okay, you have 1 cup. I doubt it will be enough. Up. Okay, we're just gonna let it dry a bit. Not really glossy, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna add, when it's gonna be done, we're gonna add a layer of gloss. And that way, we will be sure that it's very glossy. Up. Yeah, it's a bit too matte. The layer of gloss, though, will be the last one. We're gonna do the chrome first, because we can gloss the chrome too without too much issue. It will look even better. Okay. It's more like... Yeah, to be fair, it really doesn't change much. Even compared to the primer. It's really not impressive. I mean, to be fair, the primer is already not really matte. I mean, yes, it is quite matte, but... Up. Up. Another good stream, thank you. But need to go to work. Go to work, don't worry. See you later, see you later. See you on Thursday then. Up. Thank you for being there. Thank you for watching the stream. Up. And thank you, Russell Spalding, for subscribing on YouTube. I'm just checking. Yeah. The spark plug would look good with white tip. Print a small open cup with handle to detail it. Oh yeah, I see what you yeah. I do have print a small no, okay. I do have something like that. If we are talking about the same thing. But yeah, I think so. What I will do is that I will look at the pictures of the engine. And it will give us the right color scheme. Ah, yeah, okay. The spark plug. Oh, wait. Wait, is that the spark plug or is it... Yes, it is the spark plug. But no, because this is a fuel line. I'm looking at this. I'm trying to understand I'm not a specialized in a radial engine, so I'm trying to understand everything. Wait. So this... Yeah. That goes there. This look like an injector. But then where are the spark plugs? I don't know. Okay, I need to look at the radial engine. That's the spark? Okay. These have the metal loom protecting the wire. Okay, so that was my first thought when I look at... Yep, because this is the position, the right position for a spark. But then the metal loom and then all this is just for the spark? Damn, that's a huge... I don't know the word in English. Durit. Just for the spark, okay. Injector at the top of the cylinder head. Okay. And then this, I assume... Oh wait, no. Okay, so I guess that one of them is the intake, one of them is the exhaust. For this. And then I assume that this look like fuel line. So that would make sense if this was the... But then, why are they... Okay. Let me see. Okay, injector... spark plug. And then those are fuel line? Okay. Yep. There is a war in the chat with who will say the thing the quickest. My engine is square. Ooh. Foreigner arrive in the mail. Lucky you. I mean, I wish I had engineer skill. I wish I had a machine to use it mostly. Okay, lift the tube, the chrome tube. Okay. Hello, Clown Hammer. What do you recommend to use for cleaning off the Cosmoline factory grease from the square? Alcohol, yeah. Isopropyl alcohol and close. So, yeah, that's it. Yep. Let me just see. How much did you pay for that? I don't even know how much is a set of square. WD-40 to remove Cosmoline. I mean, WD-40 is... let me think. Yeah. It's good as a degreaser. Because the only thing is also for the square. What I would do, if you degrease it with WD-40, I would still oil them. I would still re-oil them. Like a bit of oil, just with a towel, paper towel, a bit of oil on it, and that's it. And you wipe the excess oil, but just to protect them. I made a horrible decision to print a turbine section with a brim. Now I trying to clean between each blade. Oh my god. I can feel your pain. That's why I hate brim. I don't like brim. Why do you have so much stringing there? See? He had enough paint. Yep. I only printed 4 of the 10 blade section. Guess how the other 6 will be. Oof. Without a brim. 33. Okay, that's good. That's good for square. Damn, I wish I had a machine. A lathe. I miss turning. A milling machine too. But a lathe. Before everything. I want a lathe. Okay, and see, plenty of paint left. Oh. Do I need the airbrush again? Wait. You want this shiny? Yeah, I do. So come back. If you pay the invoice very early after getting it, there is a slight discount. Oh, okay. Ooh, such a discount. With shipping, it would be 22. Oh, okay. That's actually good. That's actually a good price. I mean, it's a square. It's not like the most complicated metrologic instrument. But still, in this field, where everything costs a lever, it's good. Up, turn around to have little nook and cranny. Okay. Yep, on the side. And now the headrest. Headrest need to be very shiny too, because it's made out of leather. So we want to give this shiny texture. Yeah. That's it. Now we clean this. And we can start the chrome. You can make a lathe. Yeah, I know. Am I motivated enough to make it? No. CNC is fun. Yeah. No. CNC is useful and it's awesome. That's, I agree. But it's not, according to me at least, it's not as fun as turning on a conventional lathe or mill. I love conventional machine. It makes you think, make you do math in your brain, and I love it. Especially the lathe. I love it. But no, in terms of usage, like of course the CNC is so much more easy, so much more usable. And yeah, there is a guy on Printable that make quite a lot of machine, and he made a lathe. And a very small one, and I want to try. It looks so cool. It's foamy. I saw the same one on many sites at home. They ask for everything between 38 to 120. Yep. I own a machine shop, 2 CNC mill, 1 CNC lathe, and manual machine. You all need. I grew up on manual machine. I'm trying to think. Yeah, me too, I think. I mean, I didn't grow up. I discovered it a bit later. But the first machine that I used were manual machine. Manual CNC, manual CNC. Manual milling machine, manual lathe. And especially lathe. I use a lot of manual lathe. And I love it. And in a shop especially, you always need a manual one. Always need a concrete one. Concrete. Then I read your message, so now I said concrete now. A conventional one. And of course, as a shop, you need CNC because for the customers it's way easier, way quicker. And if you need to do a lot of parts, it's better. But when something breaks, when you need something on the spot, no time for programming, nothing beat the conventional lathe. And even though I turned quite a lot, it's I'm still considering myself as a newbie, because when I see some professional machinist, it's crazy. It's crazy. You can give them whatever. Like if you give them the good equipment, they do whatever, everything you do on the CNC they do on a lathe or a milling machine. That's crazy. I mean, almost everything. And thank you for subscribing, Bart and Fink. Any machinist today should have to learn on a manual before CNC. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's the study of machinist, but yeah. Of course. Except if it's just like an operator that don't do any programming, anything, that just put the material in the machine, press the button, and that's it. But yeah, it's not really a machinist then. But yeah, the best way to learn how to do CNC is to do conventional. There is no way around it. You cannot be a good CNC machinist if you don't know how to work on a conventional one. And I love it because I really see it as, you know, like some people do crossword, some other do Sudoku, this kind of thing. I really see it the same for me. It really is like, it's making my brain go crazy. It's a way to use your brain. I love it. It's thrilling. When you're in your brain trying to calculate, okay, wait, so that means that if I take a pass of 1 millimeter here, and I need to take 3.5 millimeter on the diameter, like, and you keep thinking about that and thinking of the path of your tool and everything. I love that. Operator know how to use a lunchbox. Machine work is order of operation. It's like, yeah, and that's why the order of operation and everything, I don't know. It makes my brain go crazy, and I love it. But now the problem is that I've been the spoiled child. And by that, I mean that most of the lathes that I used were at school, and it was industrial lathe. I mean, I say lathe, but it's the same with milling machine. It was industrial machine. It was the big one, the big boy. And even the conventional, I mean. And after that, in my previous job, I was using... Sometimes I was using a very little one. Like the Hobbyist lathe. Oh. Same for the milling machine. It's like... oof. When you go from an industrial one to the little Hobbyist one, oh my god. It's a step backward. It's not the most pleasant experience. And it's... First, the precision. You don't have the same tolerance. And the capability of the machine. And you're like, oh, I'm used to the big one and it's very great. I look at the last operation first. How will I all the parts to do the last operation? Yeah, and that's... Yeah, I really see it as a mathematical problem or like logical problem. The kind of thing, yeah. I compare it to crossword or Sudoku. Like you need to think about your operation, how to hold it, and how to minimize your movements. Like how, like if possible, can the parts never leave the... Les morts. My god, everything is in French in my head. The... Chuck. My god. Try to not change your tool. Try to do everything. Like it's... yeah, it's logical and I love it. I think you have this a bit more with the milling machine because you have more toolpath to think about in a milling machine. But I prefer the lathe. You can't go back, it's painful. Yeah, it's painful. It's like... Because when you're used to... Like... You would think that a big industrial lathe is very sturdy, very good, but not really precise. And that a small Hobbyist one that looked like a jewelry shop or a Swiss mechanic shop would be like small, very precise, very... No. I mean, I'm sure that there is some small ones that are very good, but most of them you're like, no, it's wobbly, you can't find anything. It doesn't... You can only take very small paths, like... No, it's not the best. You can actually have way better precision on a big industrial lathe. Okay, so we're gonna put some chrome paint on the tube there and on the screw at the top. And do I have to put it? I mean, no, because this is technically this is a flexible, so no. But here I might on the edge. And last thing, no, okay. Something I must confess, though, on the lathe, is that once again I've been a very spoiled child, and I almost always turned and turned with carbide inserts. So that means that I never learned how to shape my high-speed steel tool. Because I did use sometimes from here and there, but I almost never used high-speed tool. And so I don't know that. Because I don't have I didn't study machinism. My god. Yeah, machinism. Well, I didn't study it. It was part of the thing, but it's not like my field of study. I mostly did it like in the student club. And I give some class also of machining, which is great because it's a good way to learn yourself by teaching to other. But yeah, by being a spoiled child, I never learned how to shape my tool, and especially as a hobbyist, that's the most useful one because you don't have the money to buy carbide. And even, yeah, as a hobbyist, it's nice to be able to shape your own tool because you can, if you have like a very specific operation, it's nice to have your tool. I did a reproduction of a side base for the Canon 75mm. Oh my god, let me look at this. What did I do? Ah, I have kicked out the chat. Ah, 3D printed mold and cast in bronze. Damn. I think that's where the 3D printing is shining. It's when you use it not for the part itself, but as a tool for other thing. In my previous job, that's the most... I mean, we were using 3D printing for production a bit, but mostly we were using it to make jigs. Hopla. Yep. Hey. Yep. It's always hard to paint the back without painting the black. Look clean. I like that. I need to move this one. Yep. And I don't want to thin it because I'm afraid I would lose some pigments, and it's always hard to thin the chrome paint because since it's not like homogeneous, it's a bit hard to thin. Otherwise, it makes like a weird liquid with a marble effect. Which is not what I want. I just finished a restoration of Canon 155C from 1917 Schneider. I love the French equipment and detailed by the craftsmen. My god, I want to see the results. I wish I was doing this. Restoration is something that I love. At one point I wanted to work in airplane restoration. I mean, I still do actually. I still do, but it's such a specific job, and there is a lot of again, I don't know the word in English. Yep. But people who do it for free. Retired people that in their retirement work in association to repair plane or take some old plane, put them back in the sky. I will do this when I will retire. So in about 2 weeks, something like that. Should be across the corner. I have pics in Shenanigan 3D Discord. My god. What? No. Wait. I'm How did I do this? Okay. I can turn it off, by the way. I was rolling on the tube of the airbrush. If I don't forget, I will try to go to the Discord. Yep. I have the memory of a goldfish. Okay, and I also need to look at the time, because I'm gonna leave you soon. Yep. You can't leave. I'm lurking over here. I have, let's say, 15 minutes. Hey, I'm lurking here. Don't worry. I will be back for more. I think what I will do, if I have the time tomorrow. Hopla, tomorrow will I have the time? Yeah. I will try to clean as much parts as possible, 3D printed parts, because it's clearly the most boring thing to do. And so on stream it's not really interesting. But hopla. But we will so that way we can move a bit forward on the plane, have a bit more interesting thing to do, like assembling. I'm trying not to look. You're so much better at painting than I am. Oof. Oof. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. Talking about painting, I still didn't quite finish the printer. It's running. It's running well. So that's good. But I still have some things here and there. And especially the lights. I'm gonna put some RGB on it. And for that, I need to order some parts. And then I'm gonna do a photo shoot of it. So you will be able to see the final results. And then hopla. I did something today. Finally, after 2000 years, I took a photo shoot. I took some pictures of Siri versus the Manticore that we did long time ago. And so we will finally be able to post the pictures online for you to see. I don't know why it took so long to do it. Hopla. I won't touch the paint. I know how to make metal shiny in my shop. But that's also something, yeah. Yeah, I love when we don't need paint. When we just make it shiny by itself. And also, look at these bolts. I just want to show you once it's gonna be done, how a little detail makes such a difference. Look at this. Just a little bolt. And it makes such a difference. It makes such a difference. I love this. Hopla. TikTok made me buy acrylic marker. They literally advertise them as paint marker for 3D printing. Curious to see if they are any good. I know that some of them are using acrylic marker very fine, for example, to do some line. Or I never tried. I don't know. I'm going to pretend you meant Siri and not Siri because it's funny. It's both. And paint, I wanted to say something else, but as always, I forgot. Yeah, this engine basically, I mean this plane as a whole, won't be the best display of skill of painter, mostly because it's going to be quite easy. I won't do any weathering. The total opposite of what we did with the printer, which was full weathered to a point where maybe it was a bit too much. This one I won't need to look like it's straight out of the factory. I want it to be shiny. And mainly it's gonna be airbrush. I mean, bad example right now, but it's gonna be mainly airbrush, and we are gonna have quite a lot of masking, which is I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It's good, I guess, but it's gonna be a bit tough because masking FDM print is very tricky, because with the layer line, if your paint is a bit too thin, there's a tendency for it to leak through the layer, which is the worst. And so it will require quite some skill to airbrush the thing. And basically, it will require one thing that I don't have. It's patience, by basically not applying too much paint. That's the secret, is to do very light layer of not too thin paint, and then it should be okay. The little detail matter in the overall picture of any project. I agree. And that's what I love in this kind of thing, is the little details. But the little details take a lot of time. Little details, but lot of time. Especially when I am on stream and I talk a lot. And I talk a lot and I don't do my work as efficiently as I should. I'm already not that efficient off stream. So you can only imagine how it is. Hopla. Automod do not like that question, it's not important. What did you... Did it... the Automod Hello. Is Koshar a common name in France? No. Koshar? No. I never met any Koshar. But it does sound very French. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. The thing is, it's very close to the word clochard with a L, which means homeless. It's a familiar way to say homeless. I think that's why the bot wasn't happy. Clochard does sound very French. Maybe it is very common, but I don't know any. I'm dreaming of a world where you randomly know my French family. Maybe. I don't know. I doubt. To be fair, I doubt. But who knows? Where it's... Oh, no, okay. Can you seal the print to minimize bleeding of paint? But the thing... I need to think about that. Because my thing... It's a bit pretentious to say like that. My issue is that I want to keep the unpainted part as is. I won't paint the whole plane. I will just paint the accent. And so I don't want to paint the rest. Otherwise it would be so easy. I would just paint white, mask, white again, and then the color. Yopla. But I can't do that. Because I can't paint the raw part of the engine. Yopla. Have you tried liquid masking? Yes. Yes. Too scary to try it. Yes. We tried it. Wait a sec. Well, I don't know where you've put it, but I do have some somewhere. And yeah, we tried it and it worked. It works. We were afraid that it would remove the paint underneath it, but it doesn't seem to do. So we didn't try it a lot. I would need to try it again. But yeah, it worked. I didn't know it before. Angel, who's apparently eating sushi, is the one who introduced me to it. And hopla. And yeah, it worked. I'm an old school paper tape masking type of person. I mean, it's mostly because I learned to paint and do model on plane. That a lot of them have very straight line. And so, in the paint. And so you don't need a liquid mask. You need paper, tape, and that's it. And technically with airbrush, paper tape is enough. Because, I mean, for what we're going to do. Because the paper is used as a stencil. So you shouldn't have bleeding of paint, technically. But if your paint is a bit too thin, or if you put too much paint, then you can have bleeding. And that's why I have a lot of scrapped parts, and I will do some testing on it. Yep. Okay. I think we're gonna stop there. And thank you for following, Bad Nova. I have to run. Thank you for the nice stream. Well, anyway, thank you for being there. Thank you for following. And see you on Thursday. And anyway, we are also gonna leave. And we're gonna see each other on Thursday to continue this. By Thursday, hopefully I will have finished this. And we will work on something else. But I don't know. I can't promise anything. We will see. First we need to clean this. And before everybody leave, we need to do an important thing. Being, we need to raid someone. Who are we gonna raid? So, first let me look in the people I follow to see if there is anybody on stream. Oh no, this one is not... Up. Do I have someone? No. Okay. Well, who is it gonna be? Pa 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 pa. This is in German, not the best. American crafting. So, 3D printing. Ah, but layers with Lily, we raid you every time. We need Gunpla. Should we raid Gunpla? Gunpla SA. Let's do the Gunpla. That's... Yep. That's gonna be interesting. I'm just checking if it's in English. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna send you to Gunpla SA and up. That way. That's good. Puff. And in the meantime, we're gonna, as I said, we're gonna see each other next week. No, what? No, I didn't say that. Next Thursday, in 2 days. Same, at 6 PM. We're gonna continue this. I think if everything goes well, we should assemble a bit of the plane. And the problem is that I don't have the mic to do it in the big table. But we will assemble a bit of the plane and we will continue to do all of this. Okay, anyway, thank you all for being there. See you in 2 days. And bye-bye. And be nice to Gunpla. I don't know if it's official Gunpla or no, but be nice. Ciao, ciao. Yep. The raid is launched. YouTube is still there. I'm clicking stop. And bye-bye.